Do you have a friend, someone very special with whom you can do this?
Ridiculously good looking.
Ty masz w estetykę? Co podbity to ładnie. Polubię to. Kumos. We're screwed.
And stay tuned for the rest of this video where I'm gonna be giving you my 5 top recommendations about how to build long-lasting, authentic friendships. Plenty more exciting stuff to come. We're starting right now. Okay guys, welcome back. It's your boy Pav, bringing some millennial wisdom on top, and today we're going to be talking about something that's very special, and that is building long-lasting, authentic friendships. Especially for us guys, this is super important. I'm a big believer that no man is an island, and really everybody needs friends, especially in a world that is dominated by social media and Facebook and different apps. I'm not talking about building friends on Facebook, that's easy. I'm talking about long-lasting, true and authentic friendships with other guys. Actually, we need to separate a couple of things. One, there is a friendship which is pretty based on utility and pleasure. Something that you give something and the other person gives something, but this is where the whole relationship or the whole exchange really ends. I'm talking about the second type of friendships, which is really based on mutual appreciation of virtues, a mutual appreciation of who you are as a human being. That's the type of friendships we're going to be talking about today. So with these type of friendships, they really take some time and trust to actually develop. These friendships are based on mutual growth occurring and generally require a level of goodness in both of you as human beings in order for this friendship to work. The metaphor I like to give to people is the one of a plant. Say for example, this is your friendship. As you can see, it's very small, it's just the very beginning of it. And in order for it to grow, you need to take care of it. You need to make sure that there is enough water, you need to make sure there's a lot of care, and of course you put it under the sun. So over time it can grow to something like this. See, exactly. And these are what true friendships are gonna look like after a couple of years, if not even more. Okay guys, so right now I wanna give you my top 5 recommendations of how to build long, amazing relationships that are gonna stand the test of time. Before that, I want to give you a little bit of a background as to the relationship I built with a very good friend of mine, something that has lasted over 2 decades. In fact, 22 years to be more exact. And one of the most important qualities which I value, and I believe he does value as well, is the ability to understand and be understood, which is number 1. I mean, when we're together, we genuinely care and try to help each other out. It's really what Seneca said, try to understand the other person first and then try to be understood. What do most people do in today's society, right? When you're in a conversation with someone, they just wait for the time to speak. Rather than, especially for us guys, how important it is to be able to sit with someone in a space where you totally open up, you can pour your soul out, you can pour whatever's on your mind, you know, all the stress, you know, take it out of your shoulders, whether it's with work, whether it's with intimate relationships or with friends, something that's really bothering us, because it's so difficult for us men to be able to be vulnerable and open up. Then this is even more important for us than ever right now, is to be able to actually be with someone and build this relationship where there's going to be enough trust, enough loyalty, and an attitude of non-judgment where you can open up and tell all whatever is actually on your mind. Now, if you do have a relationship like this, I would urge you to do whatever you can to actually preserve it, nurture it, and make it grow. Because it's gonna have a mutual benefit for you and the other person. If you don't, try to become this type of person who is gonna be able to be non-judgmental towards others, is gonna allow other people to open up and really be able to share what's actually on their mind without the sense of being judged, and just be able to stand there, be present and listen. I can guarantee it's gonna have a tremendous impact and it's gonna increase the quality of your life. Tip number 2. One of the reasons why I believe this relationship has allowed me to be with this person for such a long period of time is because we have similar interests. Let me give you an example. Both of us like martial arts and MMA, and we actually actively go and do sports, whether it's going to be lifting in the gym or doing kickboxing or jiu-jitsu. But also we're interested in personal development, we're interested in personal growth, helping each other, building businesses and entrepreneurship, and traveling. When you have so many tick boxes together, then that's, I believe, it's a recipe for something special that could really take a long time. And if you don't right now, think about it. You can become curious. You can always start learning new things. In fact, that's what keeps us alive. The ability to be able to learn and grow, not just by ourselves, but also learning from each other. Tip number 3, pay close attention to this one because it's very important, is do activities together. When I'm from Bulgaria, we have a saying which is, work brings people together. And if you think about it, that's actually true for everything, really. When you do a physical activity together, or some sort of maybe a game, it could be basketball or playing football or soccer, whatever it is, there is this sense of achievement, sense of camaraderie and teamwork, especially if you're doing things together. I'll give you an example with my best friend. We went to work on the seaside maybe 10 years ago for 3 months, and that has been one of the most amazing times of my life. We worked together, we slept in the same room, and we kind of pretty much did everything together, whether we wanted or not, but that really fused our relationship and really took things to a whole different level. And I believe really this is the glue. When you're having fun together, this is really the glue that kind of makes things stick. We spend more time with people at work than we do at home, so why not invest more time in actually getting to know these people and building true friendships together. In fact, throughout most of history, men have actually worked, we've played, and we've danced together with other men. And because we were doing that, we really had this kind of sense of tribe, sense of belonging somewhere. Whereas it hasn't been until the last maybe 200 years where we've kind of started doing things separated. Everybody's been focused on work, but we really haven't been doing anything else besides work. Everybody goes to their own separate ways, and afterwards they come back from a job that probably they don't really like, and they don't really go out and socialize that much. Tip number 4 is really be a fan. What I mean by this? Well, real friendships really take the time to actually celebrate each other's wins. And really, they're gonna be the person who, when you do win, for example, or someone gives you a tap on the shoulder because you did something remarkable, they're probably gonna be the first person on a call or in person. They're gonna say, wow man, I'm so proud of you, amazing. And also take it even a step further, be that type of person that actually verbally sometimes just reminds them that how grateful you are that this person is actually in your life. I actually do this very often with my friends, and something I keep repeating to them because I genuinely feel this way. I'm a big believer that the quality of our lives is determined by the relationship that we have. So being actually a true fan of these people around you who you love so much is super, super important. Okay, tip number 5 is my favorite, and that is have some fun, guys. Humor is so underrated, yet it's so powerful. Having a good time! There's nothing like the pure emotion of raw, uncontrolled, sometimes obnoxiously loud laughter that you can't really stop each other. You really want to take a break so you can actually breathe. And this is so powerful. We're having so much laughter with my friends, as you can see right here, and of course with other friends. It's crazy and I love it. Final comment.
Second thing is to keep in touch and basically
at the end of the day, we are who we spend the most time with. Thank you, Jim Rohn. And the bonds that we create are gonna have a direct correlation and impact on the qualities of our life. We have parts of each other which reflect the people around us, and we kind of live through these people. For friendships like this, life can never be too long. I hope you've enjoyed my top 5 recommendations of how to build amazing friendships. If you have examples like this, I would love to hear about them. Let me know in the comment section below. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure to like it, subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.